Hi, I'm Lizzie and I'm here to show you Chloe the cat, part of our Builder Buddy series. So what you can see here is Chloe in her lovely dungaree dress. You've got the dress pattern here on the set of dies. You've also got the ears. You'll need to cut 4 of those. You'll need to cut 4 of the dress, the dungaree dress, on the fold as well. You've also got a pattern for a bow and a fish and a flower and a little heart, and you can use the little heart for the nose if you wish. It's entirely up to you. Inside the pack it tells you exactly what you need there, and also the download for the video. So the first thing you need to do is build the body. So you need to refer to Build a Buddy body video. Okay, so what's on the desk? So first of all, we've got the body. Now that's almost completed. The legs are actually inserted into the body, which is correct, and the arms, and we'll make the dungaree dress up first and then we'll stitch the arms on, but it shows you what this looks like, and this is the sort of stage you need to be at. The next thing you can see is the head, and with the head you need to embroider the face on that before you put it together. So I've got one here that I've actually already embroidered. So this is the sort of thing that you'll be doing, okay? But you could use your heat erasable pen to draw the face on and then embroider. That's the easiest option. The other things I've got on the desk are the ears. I've cut 4 of these and I've already stitched them together. So a 1/4 inch seam allowance, and I've gone from here round to here, leaving that little flat edge open and ready for turning through. So I'll do that in a second. I've also got the 4 pieces of fabric ready to cut my dungaree dress. And all you need to do with 4 pieces of fabric is to take 2 layers, fold them in half, and just give those a finger press so you've got a nice fold there. Take the other 2, fold those in half, again finger press, and layer those up and get those folded edges correctly placed on top of each other. And then you're getting the die and you're going to put it cutting side down with the edge just over the edge of the folds there, and that's how you're going to run it through your die cutting machine. You can use the large Gemini or the Gemini Junior for all of these projects. So I will cut those in a moment. But these are the ears. So what you need to do, or is recommended, is you take some of the bulk away using a pair of pinking shears, or you could snip into these if you wish. There we go. And then we'll just turn them through. And ideally you're going to give these a little press. And by taking some of this bulk away with the pinking shears, it means when you do turn them through, there's not so much fabric, and so you get a nice rounded edge. So it's just a case of turning the ears through. And you could get a knitting needle to help you. I tend to use forceps as well, and just poke them through. There we go. Let's use our stick. There we are. And just get those curves nice and rounded. There we are, that's lovely. And give that a nice finger press. You let the heat of your fingers press that down. And then what you need to do is place them onto your head. So we'll just take the back away and just concentrate on the front. And you want them so they sit about like that. So what you're going to do is you're going to turn the other one. This one gets folded in, and then you're going to put a pin through. Once the other one is turned as well, you're going to obviously pin it here, and I want you to stay stitch all the way around just to hold those ears in place. Remove the pin and then stitch both of those head pieces together from here all the way round to here. And then once you've done that, just turn that through and then stuff it, and you'll be ready then to attach it to the body of your Builder Buddy. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut the dress, and then I'll take you through how that works too. So I've die cut the dress, so that's 4 pieces I've got now. I've also stitched all the way around the head and making sure that the ears are in place, and I stay stitched those just to make sure they were. So have a look what's on the desk. So you can see that I've stitched from here all the way around to here. You can just see the little ears sticking out there. So the next thing to do is actually to turn this through. But before we do that, let's have a look at the dress. So here are 2 pieces. At the moment they are right sides together, but I've already stitched this pair here. So this has been stitched across the bottom from here all the way around the shape of the dungarees to there. Now you need to snip into these and take some of that bulk away, which I'll do now, and then turn that through. You then need to repeat with these 2 in exactly the same way, right sides together, stitch across here and all the way around. So let's just snip into this and then we'll turn it through. So just snip into your corners, take your corners off. You could also use your pinking shears, so if you wanted some of this bulk to be taken away you can. I'll just do it on those side pieces there. And then we can turn it through. And just get your pokey tool in there to get the shape of the dungarees. And then take it to your ironing station and give it a nice press so that shape comes out in the design. There we go. And just pinch that so it makes a nice fold. There we go. And that needs a nice iron now. Once that one's done and turned through and pressed, you just need to do right sides together and stitch from here to here on both sides, from the top to the bottom, and then zigzag it, turn it through, and your dress is made. So the next thing is to turn the head through and stuff it, and then we can ladder stitch it to the body, so we're ready to go. So what I do is I tend to get a pair of forceps, or hemostats they're called, and just get hold of an ear and just pull it through. There we go. It's handy having an ear to pull through. And then just turn it. And hopefully if you've locked your stitching where you started and finished, that'll be fine. That's strong enough to take all this. There we go. And then use a stick or a knitting needle just to bring those curves out. Don't worry about pressing this head, because the stuffing will actually push all those curves out beautifully. Just make sure the seams are okay and the neck is nicely finger pressed. So there's our little pussycat head. So once we've stuffed her, we'll ladder stitch her to the body. There we go. And then we'll be ready to put the dress on. So this is the closing part now to how to make Chloe the cat. So what I've done is I've actually made the dress, so I've stitched the 2 pieces together and zigzagged the edges so they're nice and neat, and turned it through, and that's the little dungaree dress. Now what I suggest you do is to now stitch on the head to the body, so that's ladder stitching the head onto the body. Then ladder stitching the arms in place wherever you decide for them to go. And then put your straps on your dungaree dress. So I always attach mine to the back of the front piece, if that makes sense. So I'll just put a little pin in so you can see what they look like. And then once you've got the head and the arms in place and stitched down, pop your dress on, and then take the straps over the shoulders and stitch the back of the straps to the back of the dress. and then your little pussycat is done. And obviously you've got a little heart there, sorry, a little bow there that you can attach to the dress, or the little heart, which we've said is the nose, but you could apply it to that as a little pocket. But that is Chloe the cat finished. Isn't she absolutely adorable?